97 Facts and Stacks podcast.
Okay.
Subscribe right now. Check them out.
All that.
Tune in, and it's just like that.
Different feel on the show too. We gonna get into these 5-minute recaps we got. You know what I'm saying? Started off. I'm hesitating because I didn't expect the score to be like this, y'all. 35-7, 49ers. Couple minutes left, but I don't know what they gonna do. Tell me what you think about the game, bruh.
After watching that game, I can't help but say this might be Brady last year. Because, like, I ain't expect that. Like, I know 49ers got the number one defense and all, but I expected Tampa Bay to at least put up a fight, like something.
Something, bruh.
Especially the way they've been looking recently. So, like, I figured now is the time to get a spark going before that like end of the year stretch before the playoffs. So, I thought they was gonna do something, but I guess I was wrong.
Hell yeah, this when Brady teams usually be heating up, bruh.
Yeah.
It's like we've been going through this all season, bruh. Brady just not playing good, man. And I hate to say it, I don't get no joy in saying Tom Brady not playing good. I'm just saying I expected this team to be like that, to be a playoff team, to be a threat going into the playoffs. So for the 49ers to just 49ers a bigger threat to get to the Super Bowl right now. What you think about them? Getting Christian McCaffrey, all that.
I still need to see more from Purdy. I mean, they still got everything else in play. Oh, and you got to keep an eye out on that Debo injury too.
Facts.
They may hurt their
Good point.
chances down the end. Like,
that's a big loss right there.
Yeah, hell yeah. But like, as far as they were the number one team, like threat to the Eagles, and with that happening, I don't know. It's kind of favor more towards the Eagles now. Like, they could probably run away with the NFC now. I don't know. You can't sleep on Minnesota just yet. I mean, they slept up against Detroit today, but I don't know. I feel like the Vikings could be like sneaky good this year in the playoffs.
Okay. See what happened in that NFC playoff picture. I mean, damn, Debo is a wild loss, bruh. Because
Yeah.
they just keep on surviving these injuries too. Like you said, they on their third string quarterback, Purdy, looking good so far, but you never know. I still like San Fran defense, though. I feel like they got the best defense in the league. And so if Kyle Shanahan could draw up enough to get them to 20, get them to 23, 26, they're going to be tough to beat in the playoffs. The Eagles still going to have to look out for them. But we're going to get on to the next game. Chiefs beat the Broncos 34-28. It's on you, Seven.
I wasn't expecting that to be close at all. I mean, it started off, I think, 27-0? But then it was like Mahomes just started making like boneheaded interceptions. Like, what are you doing? So, I don't know how it ended up like that close, but that shouldn't have happened. Like, it should have been a runaway game. Especially
I'm glad you said that, bro. I'm glad you said, because every time I turned the game off, y'all scored. I swear. It was like 27-6. I'm like, this jump over. Start watching another game.
Yeah.
Y'all come back every time I turn the channel, bro.
That was a sign right there to just keep turning them off.
Yeah. Bad luck like a motherfucker. But we got to get into it, bro. You know, I ain't going to do too much because I had the Broncos winning the AFC West, matter of fact, coming into the season. So I'm just like surprised too, but you got to let the people know what's going on, bro. What happened with the squad this year?
I honestly don't know. I want to blame Hackett, but it's kind of hard to pinpoint exactly like what the source of the issues are, because at times it seems like it's just been Russell. At times it seems like it's been the play call, O-line play. It's like every game is something different. So I don't know. I guess you can attribute that to just coaching for not being disciplined enough for them to do everything right. Because I think they lead the league in penalties, if I'm not
Damn.
mistaken. So they've been hurting themselves too. Like not only the coaching staff, but the players too. But so, I mean, I don't know. At this point,
Everybody gotta go. Well, all right,
uh,
let's do it like this then. What would you say the key positions they need to upgrade is? Like going into the draft, going into free agency, like top three.
O line for sure. Something along the O line. I'll count that as one position. Let's see, number two. I don't know. I just feel like on offense, it's only the offensive line. The receiving core just can't stay healthy. Like
Mm.
they've never had everybody there all together. Like Judy, Patrick, Sutton, and Hamlet. Like they've never been there all together at the same time. So I mean, maybe another receiver that can not get hurt. But other than that, I say just keep adding on to the defense.
And to the defense O line.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, bro. I mean, I feel like NFL such a wild year, such a wild sports season. All that shit is like y'all could real life be the team to be shocking everybody next year because people forget so quick. You know what I'm saying? How bad shit went. But
yeah.
all y'all need is a couple things. I'm saying the highlights though. They just showed the Joe to Mahomes throwing the Joan on the sideline, a little
Yeah.
underhand on the. That was nasty. Bro. Come on, bro. That's how he started throwing picks. He was feeling too good. But
Yeah.
I got shout out to the Chiefs though. I mean, they doing it without Tyreek, bruh. That was the biggest question coming into the year. Mahomes fucked around a little bit with the score, but that last touchdown was crazy. The little John when he scrambled around and beamed it in
Oh
between
yeah.
two people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Like
crazy.
vintage Mahomes right there.
Yeah, you can't even hate on that. You can't do nothing with that. But we're gonna see what happened with them two teams. We're gonna get on to the next game. Eagles beat the Giants 48-22. Let's get it. 5 more minutes, Don. I'm gonna say this again, y'all. Anytime you're talking about the favorites, NFC, Super Bowl, you're talking about the Eagles first. It ain't no holes or the squad, bruh. The offense, running game, to the quarterback, to the O line, to the receiver, and then you got Lane Johnson staying healthy. Thank God, that's been a big key for us throughout all his years because he's one of the best tackles in the league. Matter of fact, he held Micah Parsons to no sacks that first half when we played the Cowboys. Michael went crazy that second half. That's just a shot for the Cowboy fans when they come up. We ain't the Texans, so we ain't gonna let y'all off the hook. My fault. But to the Giants, though, y'all cool. Saquon, I just hope you stay healthy throughout the rest of this season. Just try to, you know what I'm saying, as healthy as you can, because I already know the bag coming in the off season for you. But I don't see y'all making it to the playoffs, though. Y'all can't score. What you think, Tevin?
I mean, I agree. They can't. Sometimes they can't score, and like I saw a record today. It was like they was 0 and whatever in the division, and you can't go nowhere if you can't win the division. Like
Facts.
that's like they don't even need that last playoff spot if they can't even win a divisional game. So, but as far as the Eagles, like this has been like the epitome of a perfect season for y'all. Y'all had the perfect schedule. Y'all GM is making the perfect roster moves, and like you said, y'all don't have like a single hole like anywhere. So y'all just taking advantage of everything that presented yourself like this year. And I don't know. I gotta see it against like I mean it's not too many high high contender teams in the
It's
NFC.
not too many people on our level, bro. You can say
It's, it's like a
it.
cakewalk, but what I'm trying to get at is if y'all was in the AFC, it wouldn't be like, it's easy. It would be a much tougher task. But hats off to
Right.
y'all for having such, that presentable opportunity for y'all this season with the
Yeah,
schedule
nah.
makers and the roster moves. Like y'all,
I can
y'all doing,
res- I can respect how you said that for sure. Cause the schedule is it ain't the hardest schedule in the world,
yeah.
but they definitely taking advantage. It'd be different if they was just like barely beating everybody,
Yeah.
surviving shootouts, boom, boom, boom. It's 35-10 and 48-22 in
Yeah,
back-to-back weeks. I don't care who it is in the NFL. 25-20, won by 51 points the last 2
yeah,
weeks. That's what you're supposed to do to a
yeah.
schedule.
And that's
That's
what
how
I
you take care of business. Unlike the See, now I'm not even gonna get on the Cowboys.
yeah, that statement you was about to say, that's what I say every week about the Eagles though. Like y'all do exactly what y'all supposed to do. So
Facts though. Facts though. Yeah, we looking good. Cardinal Johnson, CGJ, got hurt like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. They
yeah.
brought in the backup. Blankenship got hurt too. So that's what the only spot I'm really looking at right now, because Blankenship was just like striking shit. So salute to the Eagles, salute to all that. We're gonna get on to the All Sunday team. You ready for the All Sunday team, bro? You got your quarterback?
We talking like conference or like everybody, the whole NFL?
Everybody.
Okay, yeah, that's easy.
Who that?
Got to go with Mahomes, man. Like that's easy.
That's too easy though, bro. I went with Jared Goff. I was like, I gotta give it to somebody who had a great day, but this might be their best day of the year. 333
Oh,
touchdowns, beat the
so it's based
Vikings.
on like today.
Yeah, today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Hold
yeah, 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 yeah.
on.
Yeah, I give it to Jared Goff.
Damn,
I'll let you think about it.
I don't really know who had like a great passing day. Yeah, I ain't really see like no high passing numbers
The
today.
funny part is you could really say Mahomes today. So you could say Mahomes every week. I'll let
Yeah,
you get away with
exactly. Yeah,
that.
'cause you just can't go wrong. Like,
Running back though, at running back, gotta get Eagle. And then Miles Sanders, 17 carries with buck 44, 2 touchdowns. Shout out to them. You got running back?
yeah, I'm gonna go with McCaffrey, man, Mister Do It All.
Yeah, facts. Running, cash, and I ain't even make him throw it this game, but he could do that too.
And then it don't even matter who throwing it to him at this point. So yeah, I gotta go with
Making
McCaffrey
everybody
for
look
the
good.
running back.
Hell yeah. Wide receiver though, who you got?
Justin Jefferson, like no question, man. Like
Shout out Justin
he the
Jefferson.
best receiver in the game to me.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I feel like the only person that make an argument, a little slight argument, my receiver, Jamar Chase, went 10 catches, 117. You know what I'm saying? He getting back from his injury. He gonna have to put some numbers together to catch up with Justin
Yeah,
Jefferson
because
now.
I think Justin Jefferson had one more catch for like 100 more yards or something. Like man,
You know what's crazy, bro? I wasn't even looking at my fantasy. I got Justin Jefferson on my fantasy too. And I seen he had 23 points, but I seen that shit like 5 minutes ago. I already wrote down Jamar Chase. I ain't
yeah,
even know it. So I'm gonna keep it a buck. You got that one. My man say he had one more catch and 100 more yards.
nah,
God
for
damn.
real,
That's real.
man.
That's real. All right, so defense, who you got on defense?
Like a whole defense,
Yeah, yeah.
49ers. The way they did that today, I gotta take my hat off to them.
I'm with you on that one, bro. I'm with you 100%. 49ers, best in the league. Bosa, I don't even know if Bosa played for it. Did Bosa play?
That's a good question. I'm not even sure, but
Because
it's
he had
ain't even
he
neither.
had an injury coming into the game, but it don't even matter.
Yeah,
Warner, Hufunga, all them. Um,
Greenlaw.
yeah, that one tip pick he had was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to them. Got my man D in the building. Oh, you hear me, D? It's good, bruh. How you? Yeah, yeah, you good, you good. We just did that all Sunday team. Who you got for the squad? You got one?
Team.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Today, Joe Burrow, he was looking nice. I'm gonna add Jamar Chase to that mix too. That duo, crazy. Like,
Mm-hmm.
how you know it's coming, you still can't stop it. That's crazy to me that he just got back on the field and that chemistry already there. So I'm gonna go with that for quarterback and wide receiver. Running back. Hmm. Who y'all had for running back? Who y'all had? I want to hear the
I
name.
had McCaffrey.
Miles Sanders.
McCaffrey, 14 attempts, 119 yards,
And then some catches.
and then 27 reception yards for a touchdown. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go McCaffrey. That's crazy. That's crazy. What is that, like 7.8, 8.2 yards per carry? So I'm gonna have to go Christian. Defense. Tampa Bay only putting up 7 points is crazy.
It's the only way to go.
Tampa Bay, and then was 35-0 at one point. Like, what the fuck? Fred Warner and them boys right, man. They right. I'm
Best of the
right
league,
now.
D.
Look like Cincinnati and San Francisco in the running, man.
They in the running.
They definitely in the running.
Facts, though.
I've been sleeping on them.
All right, we're going to get on to next game. 5 minutes on the clock, Don. The Jets lost to the Bills 20-12. Tevin started off, bro. What you think about that game?
Said the Bills and Jets.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that to be that low scoring. I thought the first game, like the first matchup, was gonna be like a blueprint for this game.
Okay.
But I don't know. I guess it turned out the way I expected as far as the Bills winning. I just thought the Jets would have put up a little more of a fight this go around, seeing as though they had that blueprint the first time, but I don't know. I guess that the elements also played a part too.
Facts,
I
that
know it's
rain.
like snow, yeah, and snowing
cold.
too.
What you think, D?
Quarterback for the Jets, White. What's his first name? Mark White?
Mike
Mike.
White.
First name? Mike White. Whoo, boy, I was praying for you, boy. They was lighting his ass up out that joint, man. I was surprised he was still getting up, but no. That one hit took his whole rib out.
They was running through cuz.
They was running through him, man. And I was feeling sorry for him, man. The thing about it, that was a hard-fought game. But when it's a battle like that, whatever team is more physical, go and edge it out. And that's what happened, man. The Bills edged it out because Stephon Diggs, he ain't get fancy today. I ain't hear his name too much. Shout out to Sauce God. Sauce God is a rookie, man. It's fucking legit. That defense is legit all the way. The Jets defense, I'm fucking with it because to contain the Bills, Gabby Davis, they were strapping down Gabby Davis here and there. So, yeah, man. Yeah, it was a physical fight, but, you know, the better team won at the end of the day.
I hear y'all on that. So, I ain't never been a fan of Zach Wilson for real, but I do feel like they benched him too early. The Jets did. Because I'm watching the game and the first half, the first half and then the whole game, I'm looking like, bruh, Zach could have did that. The not scoring the first half, you come out, you get the touchdown, and they ended up with 12. So the defense might have got them a safety or something on top of the touchdown and the field goal. But I'm like, in the middle of a season where you having a comeback as a franchise, you're supposed to let your number 2 pick at least rock out for the rest of the season, and you can see what happened at the end. But as far as the Bills, though, I've been on the Josh Allen MVP thing all year, Bills to the Super Bowl all year. I don't like what I've been saying lately, bruh.
Yeah.
Especially without Vaughn.
Yeah.
Vaughn, a huge loss.
That was the whole reason why they brought him in to finish games. So it's like the same thing as last year, pretty much.
Right. I felt like Vaughn was the missing piece for real. And on top of that, Josh Allen ain't been playing as well the last month of the season. So that's what I think.
Yeah, I agree.
What do you think, D?
I don't want to throw it on this, but as a football player, you know, not talking about NFL or that, not all that, but like, you know, people always mention, sometimes the moment might not be what you think it is. All right, for example, so they went against the Jets. Now the Jets is a solidified team this year, but you might not get amped up for the Jets if you're a playoff team. You know what I'm saying? That's got Super Bowl contender aspirations. So I'm feeling like the Bills is like not all the way on that end game because they waiting for the playoffs. But that's just me. That's just the way I see it.
I feel you on that. I feel you. What you think about the Bills, Tevin?
I feel like they should be better than what they are. Like they've been underachieving based on the the standards that's been set against them. Like they shouldn't have 3 losses right now. They shouldn't have lost to the Dolphins. No disrespect to Miami, they doing their thing, but the Bills were supposed to be.
Excuse me for a second. Excuse me for a second. I'm sorry, sir. So are you telling me right now that the Bears have a better record than the Philadelphia Eagles?
Nah, I can't. I ain't gonna say that. If they had the Eagles schedule, they'd be undefeated though. I can say
Yeah,
that.
see, now you tripping. Now you tripping.
Mm,
If the
mm.
Bills had the Eagles
Commanders,
schedule,
right? You
they
talking about the Commanders?
nah.
I can't talk. I can't talk. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me get up out of there. Let me get up out of there.
But yeah, I just feel like the Bills not what they should be.
So you think the Chiefs gonna beat them? Or who you got as the favorite in the AFC? Chiefs?
Yeah, I mean, unless the Bengals somehow creep up, it's like the
Okay.
Bengals, the one team that the Chiefs just can't beat. Like if the
Yeah.
Bengals are in it, then
Facts.
Bengals. But if the Bengals not in it, then Chiefs. Like that's how I'm going.
They got Duckle. They
Because the
got Duckle. All
Bills, listen,
right.
the
Last
Bills,
game recap of the day. 5 more minutes done. The Bengals beat the Browns 23-10. Speaking of the Bengals, what y'all think about that game? Start it off, D.
It's, it's a lot to dive in on this game, man. It's a lot because I believe last week was the first week back
Mm-hmm.
against Houston. Okay. Houston, I'm not going to really count that game. That's your first week. That's your first game back. You know what I'm saying? You got to get that chemistry with your wide receivers. We're going into the second week now. Now you had a full practice. You know what I'm saying? You had a full week of practice. That offense looked horrible, man. You got Nick Chubb and Deshaun Watson in the backfield. There's no reason why you can't give me a touchdown each quarter. And then I ain't even mention Amari Cooper. It looked like the goddamn wide receivers was getting strapped on the outside. Now I don't know if it's because of Deshaun Watson not having that chemistry yet, because it looked like they was trying to take a lot of deep passes and he was just getting blitzed every play. Once they got down to, dinging and dunking, taking them what they could get, they started moving the ball a little bit better. But it was mainly on this offense to win this game, and they could not do nothing against Cincinnati. And like I was saying earlier, Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow was just on one. Talking about back shoulder throws, slant routes, fade. It was just
The
I'm
touchdown
seeing
was
Jamar
crazy in
Chase just
between
highlight
the
after
double
highlight.
team when he had Denzel Ward on him. Wow.
Get
they got
crazy,
that
man.
connection for real. They got that Big Ben AB connection.
Mm, big facts.
Yeah,
Big facts. All right.
that
So
Marvin Harrison Payne, man.
shout out. You say what?
That Marvin Harrison Payne man connection.
That one might
Could
be
go a lot of
people right
ways.
there.
Yeah, nah, that was a classic. But salute to the Browns defense. They was trying to keep him in the game, Myles Garrett and all that. But with Deshaun Watson, I ain't really surprised that he's struggling. It's like you taking 2 years off, coming back, you playing quarterback in the NFL. But this my question on top of it, because I don't wish bad on nobody. I don't wish bad on Deshaun or nobody for real, no matter what somebody might think of you. But this is my question though. Can you ever get back to top 5 quarterback after you've been off for 2 years? Y'all think?
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen it happen before, so that's a
Of
great
course.
question. It's definitely a valid question. I guess I mean, it just take time. It's like you said, he been gone for 2 years. Like this, pretty much like his preseason for real, for real.
Yeah,
He still gotta, get his feet underneath him, get his chemistry with the players. Because I think he didn't play preseason, did he? I think they gave it to Brissett because
I
they
think he
knew.
did play preseason. Matter of fact, I think.
But I'm pretty sure that wasn't
And
enough, though. That wasn't enough reps that he needed because the suspension came down maybe like a couple of weeks before the season started. So they did ended up starting Brissett maybe like the last preseason game
mm-hmm.
to kind of give him those reps because they knew he would be starting for the next 12 games.
Right.
So I see this as like his preseason. I think next year they'll come out a lot better and they'll have that chemistry that they need to fight within that division because that division gonna be tough next year for sure. With a healthy Lamar, like pretty much everybody coming back healthy. Even the Steelers should be fighting next year because Kenny Pickett will have a whole summer and had a playbook underneath his belt a little more.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough division. What you think, D? About Deshaun?
I'm I'm trying to think of a reason why I should say it will not work out for a quarterback to come after 2 years. But I'm thinking about in the Deshaun Watson case. He's still young.
Mm-hmm.
It was no injuries, on his way taking that break. So you should be fully healthy. He wasn't great scrambling quarterback. He knew how to, escape the pocket here and there. And I still see that from the previous two games. So I could definitely say that I think that Deshaun Watson going to get right back on track. And the reason why I said Sean Jackson, because you want to bring this up. Deshaun Jackson playing, how long he been out?
He played
He's not gonna be
receiver
a top 5 quarterback though. It's different. It's different.
Huh?
They expecting Deshaun Jackson to catch a bomb a game, not throw 50 passes.
Yeah, he played receiver. Like that's different.
Okay, so the way we looking at this 2 year span, okay, Deshaun Jackson ain't the same age as Deshaun Watson.
Right.
And then also he playing wide receiver. So he gotta use his legs. His legs gotta be still there. As a quarterback, you can use your mind to just get the ball off. So that's why I feel as though it's more easy to get back in the league as a quarterback than a wide receiver.
Okay. Nah, you make a good point. Them 2 good points with the age and the mental part of it. But I don't really want to turn this into no shit where I'm shitting on Deshaun Watson, but I'm like the mental part of it, even with the 2 years and even the case still going on for real. So part of his mental is probably not even on football for real, in the sense of like he trying to stay out, bruh. You know what I'm saying? It's different. It's a different type of mentality. So it's like, can he get back to top 5? Maybe, but it's gonna have to be like a couple year process type of thing where it's like, okay, you getting his feet wet this year. Next year, can he be, you know what I'm
He don't
saying,
have
get
a
him to
couple
the
years.
playoffs, get a couple games in, and then maybe the year after we might be talking about it because he is young enough for him to be 30 and we re-rank everything, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about it. But we got a couple extra minutes. We're gonna get into some freestyle a little bit. Was anything that we ain't got on the list that y'all want to bring up?
You talked about y'all. I know y'all talked about the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
I know y'all talked about the Eagles. So I don't even gotta get on that aspect.
Now go ahead, throw your notes out there.
Yeah.
D, everybody say no. I'm fucking with you. Go ahead.
Jalen Hurts was looking dominant today, man. I like that. The defensive line was getting after the quarterback. I saw it off the first drive.
I want to see him throw for 350.
I'm
That's
not going to sleep on the Eagles no more. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
For sure.
I want
Shout
to
out
see
to
him
the
throw.
Lions though. Lions, I had them as a You say what? I missed it.
I said I want to see Jalen Hurts throw for 350.
He be doing that every week.
He do what you mean. He throw for
It's
about
like, nah.
200 and run for about 100.
You right. You
But
right.
he just like uber efficient. So yeah, I
That's what it.
respect.
That's what it was in that first half. Cause it's accurate than a motherfucker. The
Yeah,
only time the ball hit the ground was drops for real. But shout out to the Lions though. I had them at the wild card coming into the season. They finally get hot. They got Jamison Williams in now. Shout out to the rookie from Alabama. Get
scored his
that
first
speed, get
touchdown.
that bomb out there, get the ball to your peoples. It's a beautiful thing. The Vikings. Y'all not getting the 1 seed. Y'all better be careful. Y'all might be going home in the first round.
Yeah, they got
Careful.
together. They can't be having them upsets like that.
I remember they came to FedEx. The Commanders almost got them. Don't
Yeah,
let the Commanders get that 7 seed. They already, well, I think they 6 now, matter of fact. The Giants 7. Commanders versus the Vikings first round. I got the Commanders.
I don't believe in Heineke. I don't know what it is.
Let me find out you the Washington fan now.
It's like a never ending
You
cycle.
sound like you the Washington fan.
It's a never ending cycle with Washington, man. They bring somebody in, think he the favorite, he get hurt, and then here come Heineke again. Then the playoffs come, they see Heineke can only do but so much, and it's back to square one again with them bringing in the vet and starting the cycle over again.
You ain't gotta be like that, Tevin, bro. You don't even live here no more. How you gonna talk about the people like that?
Hey, but you know, like 90% of the people I know is over there, so I gotta hear the shit. Like all this hype, man. They feeling good this year, and I'm
That's a
just
fact.
like, man, it's all smoke. It's only a matter of time before the wheels fall off. You know.
They the kings of doing that,
I
bro.
know.
They'll get you right there.
I know one fan base that better not be feeling all high and mighty right now. Y'all better calm down, Cowboy fans. Y'all almost lost against Houston. I don't give a fuck if y'all blew us out. Y'all almost lost against Houston, man. So, yeah, y'all better pipe all that Super Bowl talk down. I hear my shit. My shit already been piped down. My team did that for me.
You
But,
already know that was the first
yeah,
shot they was about to send back
Cowboy
at you.
fans, let that
50.
shit go.
What y'all think about
Let that
the
go.
Odell situation?
I feel like, I don't know. I feel like the Cowboys might have talked too much. Maybe Odell don't even want to go over there no more.
And then,
I feel the way he was talking, what episode, what podcast was that? I forgot. But he was on the podcast.
with LeBron or something like that.
I'm sorry. Yeah, he was talking about, he want to come back around the playoff. I feel as though he don't want to real life be a workhorse, and that's what Dallas was really trying to make him be. Get some play about being on the field about 80%. He ain't really trying to do all that. I feel as though he's just trying to be here and there, make a big impact, make a big play, and just get his ring. That's why I'm looking at it.
I think it's also he a little behind on his rehab. I feel like I think he was expecting to be like fully recovered by now, and because I think I heard the Cowboys was a little upset they couldn't see him work out. So
Right.
I'm taking that as if he's not ready to play just yet. Then I heard the statement from the podcast you was talking about saying he just want to play playoffs now. I think he just like upset that he's not ready because in my eyes you need those regular season reps. Like you want to build up for the playoffs. No team is going to sign you and going to have chemistry right away in the playoffs. Like that's risky. Like yeah, your name alone holds a lot of weight, but chemistry is everything, especially nowadays. Like you can't build that in the playoffs. Like, you want to build that chemistry in the regular season. So this final stretch of games would have been key for him to sign so he can build that. So he better wait.
So Baker Mayfield building that?
You said Baker Mayfield?
Baker Mayfield.
Yeah,
he had a good night. I give him that. I've been telling him to shut up the whole season. Now you could keep headbutting your teammates after every win, bruh.
Yeah.
Do your thing, bruh. I don't care what you do. Because you had a crazy comeback, bruh. They gave you the 2 penalties to start off. Matter of fact, I was about to go to sleep. I had the game recorded, but I was behind a little bit, bro. I'm in the third quarter. All of a sudden, I see the notification pop up. Baker and the Rams won the game 17. I'm like, bro, I'm about to turn this joint off.
Man,
Hey, I don't know what that defense was on that last play, but that was a good throw, though. I give him that.
I'm surprised Josh
That
McDaniels
was
is
on the money.
still a coach. I thought they would have
Yeah,
blew it up by now.
yeah. That was a terrible loss. They were supposed to be way better, bro.
Because I think they have been like the biggest upset team this year. Like the roster that they have.
Ho. Over y'all, though, I think it's like even with them and y'all.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could put them 1A, 1B. But
Yeah.
like,
Oh wait, can we get to that?
Yeah.
Cause I mean I just remember Denver Broncos fan, right?
yeah,
Oh, can
unfortunately.
we get to that? Cause I just remember. Not, I'm not even trying to be funny for real. I'm dead ass
You
serious
gotta
right
get your
now.
shit off, D. Go
But
ahead.
I cut on the game, and I see a number 4 white boy playing QB. So I'm like, what happened to Russell Wilson? Did he get injured? Did they take him out?
Yeah,
What happened
he
to
had a
Russ?
concussion. He ran for a first down, and I guess like his head hit the ground real hard when Frank
Damn.
Clark tackled him. Cause it was a point like
Dang.
afterwards where they showed he had like a knot on his forehead and all that. So
So he might be done for the
Oh,
season.
wow. Yeah, you don't
might as
need
well at
that.
this point the way they record looking, might as well.
Might as well.
Yeah. Facts. And he just got that contract, too. He just
Yeah.
got that fresh 5-year deal. So that's probably why you can't even have no conversation about moving him. You got to add them pieces around him, that O-line, for real, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. But we're going to close out the show. Last 5 minutes on the clock, Don. We're going to get into this Dolphins versus Chargers preview. Chargers at home in L.A. What y'all think about the game? What y'all think about Tua versus Justin Herbert? They was back-to-back picks in the draft that they was in. Tua went 5. Herbert went 6. What y'all think about all that?
I'm thinking Dolphins gonna pull through tonight. Cause the Chargers, they just ain't been getting it done. So I'm going with Miami.
Solid. That's just how you feel. Dolphins winning. Chargers is maybe.
I mean, the Chargers got a chance, but it's hard to stop the receivers, man. They so damn fast over there. Like they fast as hell. It's like, I don't think the Chargers got the person. I mean, Derwin James is nice, but the loss of J.C. Jackson,
Yeah.
it's like who covering him? Who covering Tyreek Hill? You know?
That boy Tyreek Hill is going crazy.
Yeah,
Damn it, we leading the league in receiving. One time he was up by like 200 yards or something.
yeah. I think Jefferson and walked him down now. No,
What you think, D?
Goddamn. What team we talking about?
The
Chargers.
Dolphins or the Chargers?
Dolphins is in charge. There we go. All right. So I'm keeping it a band with you, Rob. I believe we had a video, and you went with Tua. I went with Justin Herbert.
Right.
I believe somewhere in that it was top 5. It might be something like that.
That's a fact.
Now on this episode, I would like to say Tua is over Justin Herbert. Now, is it because of the team that they got? Is it because of Kenny Allen injured? I don't know. But I seen with Justin Herbert as him having his number 1 wide receiver And that was last year. And I see what Tua got with now Kenny Allen and Tyreek Hill is two different wide receivers. Tua John like accurate as shit. Let's scratch last game. Last game with John like a little itchy on his side. We got that. But if we talking about this whole regular season, Tua been accurate as shit. I'm putting my money on Tua over Justin Herbert. I'm putting my money on them two wide receivers over was it Mike Williams and I forgot the other
He
one.
been hurt too.
But
Mike Williams been out the past couple weeks.
Mike Williams too? Oh shit. Well shit, I definitely got they just got Bradley Chubb just a couple of weeks ago. I'm definitely going Miami there, man. This a blowout. I mean not a blowout, it might be 14 point deficit.
Okay. So definitely got Tua over Herbert. It felt like Justin Herbert got more talent than Tua, like he totally got a stronger arm. But I seen it in college for real. I mean, everybody was like, oh yeah, Tua at Alabama. But sometimes you could just watch quarterbacks and you like some people gonna make excuses and some people not. It's like Justin Herbert had all the different chances to make it to the playoffs, and I feel like, yeah, he got a lot of injuries on the squad, but I feel like this game is the game that he gonna try to turn up. He at home, he going against Tua, he gonna keep it close, but I still got the Dolphins winning the game though. I'm gonna go with the Dolphins. What do the Chargers need?
Like roster
Well, I
spots.
thought
Talking about on their roster.
Yeah.
A tight end. Corners. Linebackers.
they picked they need to be healthy, first of all.
Joey Bosa, huge loss too. Forgot about Bosa.
I would agree on the inside linebacker. A nice inside linebacker, but shit, I don't even think they got the cap room.
Did we lose him?
Okay. I don't even think they got the cap room, so I don't even think it's possible for the Chargers to even make some moves for real. Because you got to think about it. You got to pay Justin Herbert. You already paid Kenny Allen.
They could franchise tag him.
I think. Oh, Kenny?
The quarterback, Herbert. They could franchise tag him.
That's gonna be a bad look, though. Is he gonna want to stay after that?
I mean, he gonna have to like do something in the playoffs for him to, put his stamp on something.
Yeah, we still on this, John.
There you go. Oh, damn.
That's hard to do.
That again.
That's hard to do when your last season you didn't make it. You almost didn't get there. Then this season looking like you're not gonna make it. I think next season he's going to his fourth year, which is the last year on the rookie contract.
Well, and I think they picked up his option, so he get a fifth year.
Okay. Oh, so they already scheduled signed out.
So they got a little window where they could like make some roster moves before they have to pay Herbert. But they need to do that within like the next year or two to be able to do that. And it's like they haven't been moving in the right direction. Cause they 6-6 this year. They way better than 6-6. Was supposed to be.
Who you moving? I'm thinking like who you gonna move though for that to happen? Cause you just gave Austin Eckler his money, gave the Derwin James his money.
And then they just
you signed hella people to contract. Who?
Khalil
Mack. 1 year and get him out of there?
Yeah, he ain't heard his name too much. He ain't leading the league.
I
He
haven't.
been healthy and he ain't leading the league in sacks. Like probably not even top 5.
But is that because Bosa out? Is it because they putting that double team on Mac now, and he can't get off that double team no more, and now Bosa, ain't injured, so that's playing a major fact, and him not, you know what I'm saying?
I think by now Max should get used to the double teams. Like,
But shit, he getting up there in age now.
well, what you mean? Yeah, I didn't even know if it was still going on that.
No,
I
but
just thought you like lost your connection.
Nah, I wrapped the joint up and all that. I thought y'all was gone.
oh dang, no, we over here talking about. But I feel like, hold on, yeah, I feel as though Khalil Mack getting up there in age, he can't do what he used to do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's a trade piece.
get him out of there. Get him. You don't want to
You
just hold the team, get them healthy,
I feel like you can
get the
draft
team healthy,
somebody.
then come back next
I
season.
feel like you can draft and develop somebody at that position that can give you, more production, or at least somewhere close to it,
That's a
somewhere
bad.
close being a young player.
That's a bad look trading him after 1 year. It's gonna be hard to trade him for something valuable.
And they get like a high draft pick. That should be good enough.
They might get a fourth.
A
He worth
fourth.
he worth more than that.
If somebody
They
come to
might
their
get a
door with a
fourth.
fourth, I'm kicking them off the porch, bro. They
Yeah,
can't even come back. Get off my steps, bro. Get off my steps.
they getting they going on a block list. They come at me like that.
But he do got a big contract too, though. So it's like somebody gonna try to leverage that. Like, oh, we got to pay him all this money. You might try to. I don't know.
That's
The Chargers. Hold up. This is what the Chargers need. They quarterback to be better. Justin Herbert. Look, it's a lot of shit going on. It's a lot of different quarterbacks. They got shit, people out, whatever. If you really top 5, you really top 10, if you really in that mode, you could get this win tonight. It's on you. It's on you. I'm wrong, D. He can't win this game.
What top quarterbacks got wide receivers that's injured right now?
You said what?
What top quarterbacks have wide receivers out right now?
I don't know. Couple of them.
Every good quarterback needs at least a good wide receiver, man.
You got
pass,
Keenan Allen
pass
back.
catcher or wide receiver. Cause ain't none of them receivers
A
out in
wide
Kansas
receiver.
City like that. Like
It's a fact. And you got Keenan Allen back too. That's good enough.
See, that's what. See, man. Travis Kelce is a
that's
wide receiver tight end.
that's why I was trying to figure out if you meant pass catcher or specifically a wide receiver. Cause that team don't really have like a clear cut number one receiver.
That's a fact.
It's like they all just play like a role.
Yeah. Didn't matter.
You need that. All right, so let me say like this. He don't have that wide receiver right now that bring on that double team to spread the rest of the field out.
Okay. That's cool. I mean, matter of fact, it's a good way to end off the show. Low.